Uh-oh. It's raining. Good morning. Well, yeah, it's still morning. About 10 to noon here on Sunday. We lost our sun today. It's a little more cloudy and overcast. There's chances of rain tonight and tomorrow, so we got probably one more good day of harvest here. Dad and Phil made pretty good progress last night after I quit. I think they got another, I don't know, 30, 35 acres done last night, which is good. They're still working in that triangle field where we pulled out of a couple of days ago and then went back to last night. Dad did say the beans were dry, but he had 22 acres to go up there, I guess. So he's up there running the combine right now. I have got to treat some wheat before we go. Apparently I made some miscalculations when I was doing that stuff the other day and did not do enough. So we're gonna finish that up now, but I should not have brought that wagon home because I need it. So we're gonna take that wagon back down there, get this wheat treated, and then go take a truck up to Dad or whatever we gotta do to keep the combine moving today. Okay, the wheat is treated. Phil should have enough to finish the field we're in today. We still need to do some more out of that other wagon over there, but we are not gonna get to that today. So we're gonna worry about it right now. I'm just gonna park this here for now, and we're gonna take a truck up to the field where Dad's combining. Yeah, can you see Dad out there? A little dust flying. Doing pretty good. Looks like he's got just a couple rounds left to finish this field up. That's good. I'm gonna jump in the grain cart here, get that unloaded, and I think we'll run it while Dad is finishing this field. All right, well, I decided since this truck is full, and Dad's got 2 rounds to go yet, we've got time to take this truck back and unload it. That way we can get the grain cart empty as soon as he's done here and get moved to the next field and giving me more time to catch up. So I'm gonna take this back and we're gonna go unload it. Chopping! The dairies are out chopping corn today. Looks like Dad and Phil did 2 loads last night. They were dry, 11.7 to 12.5. Ours this morning, that one tested 13. There's a few green beans in it. I think I already threw them out, yeah. There's only, there was a few green ones from some of them holes, but that's what we want to see, so. Unloading. It appears we have quite the wasp nest up there. So we got some wasp spray. We'll take care of them. I sprayed them. We'll see if any of them die. Oh yeah, they're starting to. There was more over here. Oh man, look at them all flying. Oh, I'm staying out of there. Hopefully that stuff works. They should die. I know you're supposed to wait till evening when they're all in their nest, but there was enough of them there. They ought to start dropping. All right, well, he's done. We'll probably get the combine and the head moved and come back and get the grain cart and get started, and then I'll come back and get the truck and we'll go unload it again. This is my guess. We'll go talk to Dad, see what he thinks. And Phil's still right behind us planting wheat. It won't take him long to finish up this field. So Phil's planting wheat out here, and he found this piece of metal laying out in the field. And we can't figure out where it came from. Basically had to come out of the combine. The question is where exactly. We just opened up the straw chopper and looked in there, and the sieves and everything look okay. To me, that gouge right there looks like it's something from the straw chopper, so I had to come over the top of the sieves, and I don't know. Let me look in there. The flighting on these augers is too little. It's not something from that. Is it possible it came out of the rotor there? Yeah. Seems pretty unlikely. I found it. This plate right there's the other half of it. Covers up that bearing on the front drum on the
feeder house.
So then the question becomes, how critical is it? Is it something that needs to be replaced right now, or do you just keep running and replace it this winter? I think you just keep running.
There's the one on the other side.
Yeah, that's where it's from. Okay, I am gonna drive the combine over to this next field. Looks like Dad found my snacks, although he brought some of his home too, so I won't complain. So that piece that broke off must have gone all the way through the combine, must have went all the way through the rotor cage, out the rear discharge beater, and through the chopper, which I didn't check real thoroughly, but I didn't see any major damage. It's possible that something got scuffed up, scratched, chipped, whatever, but unless we have a big combine performance issue, we aren't going to worry about that right now. I don't think it's going to hurt anything, and why it cracked and broke off, I have no idea, but it did. So anyway, off to the next field. Oh, well, look at that little detail right there before I change the monitor to the next field. Holy cow, that's awesome. So I'm running some end rows off here before we go back and get that grain cart, so we got room to park some stuff. These beans are the ones that got all the mare's tail in them. I've shown you this field this summer, but this field was no-till, soybeans into soybean stubble, no-till, and it's the one that we had by far the worst trouble with mare's tail and Roundup resistant weeds in, and there was just nothing that I could do about it this summer. So we're gonna fight that here, deal with it. It's really not that big of a deal, but we'll need to make sure we up our weed control game next year, although this will be wheat. Yeah, this will be wheat, so we'll need to figure something out with that for next year. Otherwise, we're gonna have mare's tail in our wheat really bad with all the seed that's out here. Also, these beans, they're not gonna be 70 bushel beans, but they look pretty decent. I don't know, they should be in the high 50s, I would assume. Maybe make 60. We'll see. Well, maybe not. I don't know. 46 right now, but that's the first pass on the ends. That's a pretty good sign, actually. Grain carts to the field, combines to the field. Dad's gonna head over there, keep combining. We're gonna go unload this. We got about a half a load of beans on this truck. We'll put them in the bin, and we'll take the truck over there. Okay, truck's unloaded. We're back at the field here. Dad's running the combine. We're gonna run grain cart for a little while. So this field, there's about 65 acres, I believe, and then on the other side of that ditch where we had started, back that way, there's another little piece that's 12 maybe. It's not very big. So we should get close to getting all this done today. I don't know. We'll see how far we get, but we'll have a good day. These beans, probably not 70 bushel beans, like I said in the combine, but they do look pretty darn good out here. This is the same variety, 2788s that we had on one of the first fields that we did that went 60 bushel, and I was quite happy with them there. So if they're similar here, that's good. Making the second dump here with this. I'm gonna once he's done here, I'm gonna stop. We'll dump on the way up on that other pass over there, but I'm gonna jump out and jump in the combine real quick because my phone charger's in there and my phone's gonna die, in which case I'll have to stop filming for you guys, and that would be no good. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Got what I needed. Don't stop the combine. Keep the combine moving. Dad's down there in the far ends, opening those up. And we got our truck full, so I'm gonna go unload that. We'll leave the cart there on the end of the field. He can dump into it. Basically, I'm doing what Phil was doing for me the last couple of days, and Dad's running the combine, what I was doing. Just fine. Phil can get some wheat planted. Things are moving right along. Testing. Waiting. 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 Testing. 11.2. Ooh, 58.8 test weight. That's good. Good. Now we go back to the field. So this bin over here that we're filling, well, that one, it's got about 12,000 bushels of beans in it now. So at some point, maybe when we get back with the next load, we need to just peek inside it and make sure everything looks okay. It's still level, relatively level, and all that good stuff. Problem is we're well above the door now, so we're gonna have to climb up to the top to be able to look in. That's okay. So running the grain cart's a little bit boring in soybeans. I do a lot of setting here. It's a good time to catch up on my YouTube videos though, so there's that, but he's coming. One more dump as we're heading back towards the truck, and then we'll have enough to fill the truck, and we'll go empty it again. We're probably half done with this field. We're moving, that's good. Clouds are getting a little darker to the south, or to the north and west there. Maybe there's some rain building. I should look at the radar. Uh-oh. Appears that we have an oil leak on our grain cart. Yeah, focus behind it, not on the dust on the window camera. We'll have to check that here in a minute. Yeah, let's see what we got here. I noticed this was wet. That's oil. That looks relatively fresh. There's a valve block right there. Top looks okay. Gotta be one of these hoses maybe, or this valve. Something's leaking there. I don't know whether it's a hose or a fitting, an O-ring, something. I'm gonna have to probably have Dad come and run it or watch and see if we can't. Oh, it's that. That's loose. So maybe it just needs tightened up. It probably needs a new O-ring. Let's see if I can get it apart. We'll grab one while we're back unloading that truck at the farm. Okay, I got this out. This O-ring doesn't actually look too bad. I don't see any nicks or cuts or smashed spots on it. So I think it just got loose and it was leaking because it was loose. So I'm gonna try and put it back in here. I don't have the right wrench to tighten it. Dad's got an adjustable on the combine that might work, but I'll grab some while I'm at the farm and hopefully we can get it snugged up before we use it again. This is a solenoid valve. Basically, it's got a magnet, electromagnet that goes on this end of it, and that magnet, when it's engaged, it pulls the internal pieces in there and it opens this valve to allow oil to flow to different hoses or ports or whatever. So, yeah. That's how you can get a lot of different functions, hydraulic functions, out of relatively few hoses or hookups. So before we put that back together, we got to get a wrench in there and try and get it tight. You can see there's some more of those valves up here. These ones are double stacked to move the valve both directions, different functions and stuff. Most of these are for stuff on the auger here, the spout, tilt, and the tip. In fact, that's what all of them are for. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll go back and unload that truck and get what we need to get that fixed. All right, before we unload here, let's see how our bin looks. And like I said, we're full way above the door, so we gotta climb. Climb up, and then we climb back down. Okay, well, it's not too bad for level. We're just a little low there, a little higher on this side, a little high right there, but it's less than half a ring difference all the way around. It's piled up nice here in the center. I don't think that's too bad, nothing to complain about. We have a few pods that form in this little ring here in the center, but those are pretty minimal, really. Looks good. There you can see a little better. See how it's just a little low, it's a little high, down, back up a little. Yep, all right. So I might climb up there while it's running, and we might adjust a little bit to try and push some more onto this side. You can see our spreader there. That thing, the beans roll down those chutes, and it spins It spins sort of slowly around, but if the beans kind of fall to one side or the other, that's what causes it to get just a little bit unlevel. Well, it could cause it to get really unlevel. This is just a little. Okay, this is running. Open it up, run it at about full capacity. Call that good. All right, I want to climb up the bin and watch that spreader at the top. So we actually have two ways up to that bin. Before this bin was here, we always used that ladder. But then when we put this bin up, we put stairs on it with a little bridge to get across. Stairs are much easier. It's just hard to get down to the top of that ladder where the manhole opening is. That's why I went up them before. See? Bridge. Oh, this is going to be dusty. Phil's got it all covered up to try and contain it as much as possible. You guys aren't going to be able to see anything, but I'll try. I guess you can. It's dusty. So what's happening is all the beans are kind of pushing that way. We need more to come this way. So there's some tabs in this cone that we can bend out. Down in there to try and let more come out this way. Wow, there's a lot of steam coming out of that thing in a hurry. Alright, I got them a little bit. We're going to try that, see how it does after a few more loads. So those beans are going down through the pit, up the leg, and then down this distributor through this pipe. This is a deadhead to help cushion the blow. Being that the change of direction, it creates a little pile of grain in there. Then they fall down into there. There's a slide gate on the bottom that we have open so that they can fall right through down into this bin. When we fill that bin, we use this double run conveyor. It's a paddle chain in there that the paddles come and they take the grain up the top. We close that slide so it doesn't fall through. That bin will be corn. Truck's empty. Well, half empty. Alright, I got a sample taken out of this load. While that's empty, and I'm going to go find my wrenches. My wasp spray appears to have been almost entirely ineffective. Everywhere. No dead ones. I'm not entirely sure what size that solenoid needs. But it ought to be one of these. Again, she's riding again.
Good I brought.
She brings cookies. Oh. I left my wrenches in the truck, so I put that back together temporarily until we get up here. I'll grab my wrenches and we'll tighten that solenoid up, and then we can unload this. Hopefully, catch Dad before he needs to dump again. Okay, we're gonna go through my assortment of wrenches. It's not a 13/16, 7/8. Oh, I think it's 7/8. I thought it might be standard. It's pretty rare to have standard stuff, but hydraulic systems, for whatever reason, all still seem to be standard wrenches and haven't gone metric. So we'll tighten that up. Should be good. Put this back on. Uh-oh. 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 It's raining. Okay, it's back together. Cover on it. Come on. There we go. Put our wrenches away and go. Wow, oh, we might get rained out here. It's like actually raining. Well, it's a little hard to tell from here, but I didn't see oil spraying out like I did earlier, so I don't think it's leaking. I think we fixed it. Well, I looked at the radar. There's not really any rain around here. Just a real light little sprinkle that I think is done at this point. But it got that window all wet. And there is a line forming out in Wisconsin, Illinois, it looks like. So we might get some rain tonight, but that's still a long ways off. We'll see how it goes. Dad is still moving, so I'm going to assume that we're okay for now. Thanks for the cookies, Mom. Still raining. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys have seen this little game that the farmers on Instagram are playing where you got to be the last one to turn your lights on. It is 6:30 here. I won. Dad turned his lights on. I don't know why. I am a little surprised he's still running, still able to run. I mean, that window, it's not raining hard, but that's wet. And, no, it's all right. He's only got 2 rounds left. All we got to do is 2 rounds to finish this. We're close. Well, he's still going, but we've lost, can you see out there? Lost all the dust. And judging from that direction, there is more rain coming. So we're going to finish this pass here real quick and have to call it, which is a bummer because I think he's got like a round and a half maybe left over there. Dang. Oh well. Yep. Definitely going to start raining a little bit harder here. You see how white it is off there in the distance? That's coming this way. Just got to get to the end. We can do it. Made it. Let the combine clean out. There's water running off the cab of the tractor. So we're going to go finish filling that truck and get everything tarped real quick. And get out of here. Wow. There's the rain. It's raining hard enough now I can see out my windshield again. Clean all the dust off for me. Truck's full and tarped. Cart's tarped. Combine tanks are closed. Somehow or another, Phil's still planting. He must be trying to run the drills out. Shut her down. I didn't quite get the grain cart empty, but it's close enough. We ain't coming back for it. It's tarped. It'll keep. Done raining. I did make a track there though, didn't I? Phil's emptying the drills. He had just a little bit of seed left in there from the other field, changing varieties, so we wanted to get them empty, which is I'm sure why he's still there. But you can see it's wet on top, but not underneath. We need more rain than that. All right, we're gonna get this one more truck unloaded here. Well, Phil brought them drills home. Must be out of seed. You're gonna need to load up anyway. It's gonna be a few days probably before we're gonna be able to get back in the field. So no big deal there. We're just about done unloading here, and then we're gonna call it a night too. Dad took Phil up to get his pickup. It was up in Benton Field. It's a seed tender up there. When you stop hearing beans fall down the leg, which we pretty much have, you hit the stop button. I gotta go shut off our generator. I'll pull all my wrenches away. Oh man, guys, looks like Jack was working on my tractor some more. Oh my. Appears we had a mouse nest in the clutch housing. Okay. Brake drums off. We got the connecting linkage between the clutch and the transmission off here. Here's a starter. There's that linkage. The bell housing for the clutch. Oh, that. Yeah. Oh, man. Looks like he took some hoses off on the exhaust. The muffler full of rust. Yep, that's par for the course. Taking the carburetor apart. He's got this stuff all loose. We're going to take some more pictures. Here's what we're going to do. Got the generator off. Got that stuff apart. Man, he's got it ready to come right out. All right. Well, I cleaned that up a little bit. It looks sort of rough. I'm trying to turn this light on so I can show you there. That's the flywheel clutch housing something or other. There's some springs in there that are in pretty rough shape. I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to look like or how it's supposed to work. But it's pretty rusty. Gonna need some attention. Okay, guys. Well, that is going to be it for today. Not too bad. We had one heck of a good week. We started combining, well, really we started on Thursday, but we did like 2 acres. So really it was last Saturday, a week and a day. We are just about half done with our soybeans, which is awesome. Moving right through them. Some of them are still not ready, so we're not really like we can move much faster. We do have another field or two that would be ready to go. The rest of where we're going to plant wheat. So if it dries out, if we don't get any more rain tonight, we'll be able to go tomorrow. I somehow doubt that's going to be the case, and I'm hoping it's not really. We need the rain for the wheat that we do have planted. So we'll see what happens there. But I'm not anticipating being able to harvest tomorrow. Now, let's see. Looking forward to the week ahead. I have a lot of stuff going on this week, not farm related. So a couple of days ago, you might remember as I was wrapping up the video, I had to go kind of abruptly because my wife had left the kids with my dad, had to go somewhere. She had to go see her grandma at the hospice inpatient facility an hour from here because her grandma was there, and she passed away yesterday morning, Saturday morning, and so we've got that funeral coming up, I think on Tuesday this week, so I will probably not be making a video on Tuesday. If I have a chance tomorrow, if it's raining and it's a little bit slow, I may film my grain bin tour and post that in place of Tuesday's video. It would be Wednesday morning, but that depends on how tomorrow goes. So I hope you guys can understand. I will be gone for that Tuesday, probably most of the day. I don't know all the details yet, but that's important. And then later in this week, Friday and Saturday, my wife's sister, my sister-in-law, is getting married on Saturday down in Columbus. So I will be there all day on Saturday and probably going down Friday evening, which we'll make those plans later in the week, but definitely not going to be at the farm on next Saturday, and maybe not Friday very much either. So we'll see how things go the rest of the week, but I should be around tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday for sure, and we'll see what all's going on. If I get a chance to do some seed business stuff one of those days because we're rained out of the fields, I'm probably going to take that opportunity and do it. But if we can combine, we're going to combine. We got some fertilizer we got to get lined up and get that ripper moving. We've got some wheat stubble that we can start doing, and if we don't get any more rain than we've had, we can be doing that tomorrow even if we can't combine. So have a great night, everybody. Thanks for tagging along, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Hit that like and subscribe buttons for me, please. Questions and comments, leave them down below, and yeah, see you tomorrow.